What is good, YouTube? It is your boy Anime Devil Hunter, and I hope everyone's having an awesome day. This chapter was a good chapter. It was better than I thought it would be. Luffy's finally getting serious. The samurai and the people of the capital had me a bit sad. Orochi coming back for no reason takes away from Hiyori's awesome moment in 1044. And all in all, I felt like it was a good chapter. I enjoyed it. I do have to say, I hope the fight ends next chapter, even though a lot of people are saying that this isn't over. This isn't going to be the final attack. And there's a great case for that, but I'm starting to feel like it's dragging out. For me and many others are feeling like it's dragging out, like they want the arc to end. They're getting arc fatigue. To be honest, I am getting arc fatigue, but at the same time, it's like I really want to get Kaido's backstory before we finish closing the arc. But yeah, we're about to get straight to this review. If you're new to Anime Devil Hunter, welcome. Here on this channel, we cover all sorts of dope anime and manga related content, Jujutsu Kaisen, mainly on the channel, One Piece, of course, and a whole bunch of other series. So definitely subscribe and join the channel. Drop a like if you end up enjoying the video, and definitely comment down below on what you thought of the chapter and what you would like to see next and what you think is gonna happen. With that being said, let us begin. So we start the chapter off with Yamato giving Momo some motivation, telling him he could move the flame clouds, and Momo's like, it's easier said than done. It's impossible, and they refuse to come no matter how hard he tries. In the middle of this, Momo gets a callback to before he fled 20 years into the future. And he's talking to Toki, and Toki's telling him, like, listen, bro, you gotta go to the future. I know it's hard, but you gotta go. Momo, he's still 8 years old at the time. He still is 8 right now as of the moment. But, just like all little kids, like, they don't want to leave their mom, especially if he knows his mom is about to die in that castle, his mom and his sister. And he's just overall scared, he just lost his father on the same day. Now he's about to lose his mother and his sister. Can't imagine what he's going through. It's a terrible experience. But yeah, Kinemon manages to like convince him and tells him like, listen, like, please, you gotta give us another chance to fight, and he'd rather die on honor with battlefield than wait here and burn to death. And Momo's like, alright, fine, cool. He tells his mother goodbye, and he flies into the future, which is a very emotional moment for both him and Toki. I mean, Toki was crying as well. So that was a really good moment, but I feel like, at the moment that we're at during this raid, at the climax with Luffy and versus Kaido, I feel like all of this should have been done like earlier. It's almost like a waste of time, considering like this isn't doing anything for us, how many times has Momo had this pep talk? He's had this pep talk with Yamato pulling his whiskers. He had this pep talk with Luffy. Time and time again, the samurai having, they got his back and whatnot. I mean, it was a great moment, but I feel like it didn't need to be here. But anyways, moving on, we jump back to Luffy versus Kaido, and we pick off right where we left off at the end of last chapter with Luffy grabbing onto the lightning. And just like the Gum Gum Giant attack, the Gum Gum Giant attack, the panel was awesome. The panel was awesome. But the attack in itself, we didn't even get to see the attack, considering Kaido bit Luffy on the ass as soon as he turned into a giant. So essentially, the panel was almost useless. But yeah, I guess the same thing happened with here, considering after Luffy grabbed the lightning, Kaido manages to weave it, and it just goes crashing onto Onigashima. Following that, Kaido says you can keep playing around if you want, as he whacks Luffy again. And it just feels like this whole entire time, I don't know, some people take it as Kaido's still this threat, even though Luffy's gotten all these transformations, but I don't take it as that. I take it as like, what are we doing? If you think about it, Luffy base form, right? Going toe to toe with Kaido, switching in and out of gears and whatnot. They were having a great match. Even though Luffy was like a little bit behind from Kaido, they were going at it, and a lot of people were impressed that this was his base form. Gear 4th, it was still there, but like Luffy just needed something a little bit more. Gear 5th, Luffy's getting his ass kicked all over Onigashima. Like, it's ridiculous. Luffy's hit like what? The Gum Gum rope attack and the what else? Like, what was it? The sky, the Gum Gum escape rocket. I think that's the only 2 attacks Luffy has managed. Nah, he did the one other attack where he went through Kaido's head. Compared to, like, I don't know how many attacks has Kaido landed on Luffy, knocking him all over the place, burning him with breath blasts and whatnot. Like, come on, like, we gotta get serious now. Like, that's why I'm really hoping, the next attack, presumably about to land at the end of this chapter, like, it takes Kaido out, because at this point, like, it's getting ridiculous. We just keep getting these huge cliffhanger panels with Luffy about to get ready to do this awesome attack, and he either misses or Kaido's like, I'm not falling for that BS, and I'm about to, rock your shit. which Kaido does proceed to do. But yeah, Kaido proceeds to rock Luffy's shit and send him flying, and Luffy manages to grab onto the thunderbolt that he threw at Kaido, and he uses it as to swing around and launch himself back at Kaido. But while he's flying towards Kaido, Kaido says, in the end, a strong devil fruit power isn't enough to conquer the seas. And he whacks Luffy again. He rocks Luffy's shit again. Kaido then says, look at Roger, he had no fruit power and still brought the world to heal. And I want to talk about that before I talk about how Kaido rocked Luffy shit and sent him flying into the ground. Bro, Roger is a beast. Like, bro, Roger achieved all of this without a devil fruit, without no chosen one trope. None of that stuff. Roger didn't have none of this. Roger just pure hockey and pure grind, curiosity. Letting his dream lead him to the promised land. You feel me? Not to take away anything from Luffy, but Luffy is he's just chosen one, born at the right time. Roger was just, you feel me, letting his dream guide him to where he needs to be. Just all props to Roger, you feel me? Just a GOAT, I mean, you guys can let me know how you feel about it in the comment section below, but man, look at Roger, bro. Like, in all honesty, man, this makes Roger even more impressive to me. And for the longest, I knew Roger didn't have a double fruit. Like, I don't know why people needed this chapter to like confirm it for them, but for me, I knew right off the bat, Roger ain't had no double fruit. Come on now. And look at, Shanks walking around with one arm and a, bro, come on, bro. Bro, these dudes is legends, bro. Luffy, you feel me? Like, that's my guy, you feel me? But like, Roger and Shanks, bro, and Garp, them boys just built different. Come on. But yeah, back to the chapter. Kaido proceeds to rock Luffy's shit into the ground. And Luffy bounces back and he's like, whoa, Luffy out here playing games and whatnot. Kaido then says such hurdles can only be overcome with haki. As he proceeds to do a Death Destroyer Thunder Bagura, sending Luffy shit flying so hard, a tooth comes out of Luffy's mouth. Bro, Luffy gets a knot on his head in addition to the tooth he lost. And we get the ducks, you feel me, in the cartoons going around Luffy's head. Luffy's not out just yet. He manages to latch onto Kaido, and Kaido's like, yo, bro, let me go, bro. Like, what you doing? Kaido then switches into his lazy dragon form, and this is the form where Kaido proceeds to get his ass kicked. I don't know why he does it, but shit, he just does it. Kaido then says, you're giving away your position. Dragon, Twister, Demolition Breath. Seems you're still weak to slashing attacks, as we see Kaido send these crescent moon attacks. You feel me? Like, they hit Luffy and they're cutting him and whatnot. So I guess this chapter was Oda trying to say Luffy isn't as invincible as we thought he is. He can still take damage and whatnot. Following this, we jump to the Flower Capital. And the people of the Flower Capital, they're letting go of their lanterns and whatnot. You feel me? Like, I feel like this part of the chapter hit me a lot emotionally. We got some of them saying, I really hope I manage to survive next year. We got some of them, saying the festival is about to end and whatnot. When the sun rises, we'll be slaves again. It was just really sad, It really hit me. I feel like these lanterns might come play an important role later on. Who knows? Maybe Momo might see them. Maybe Luffy might see them. And it might motivate one or the other to, you feel me, give that one final push to accomplish whatever they're trying to accomplish. Luffy's trying to take down Kaido. Momo's trying to prevent Onigashima from dropping on top of the Flower Capital. And yeah. But anyways, we jump back to Luffy and Kaido, and Kaido's like, yo, let me go, bro, as he sends a breath cannon at Luffy, which burns Luffy again. Before we jump back to Luffy and Kaido, we at the dome interior where the samurai, feel me, like this part of the chapter also hit me as well, with the samurai talking about them crashing into Onigashima and whatnot. But some of them are saying like, hey, you know what? If Luffy ends up destroying the island, but Kaido's defeated, you feel me, like, hey, it's a W either way, I'd much rather that than us continue to live a little longer. Kaido gets the victory and them live a little longer, but still continue their lives as slaves. And one of them was like, hey, when you put it like that, it seems like a no-brainer. Like, I have a kid in Hakuma, my wife is down in Ringo, and one of the samurai smiles and says, if Straw Hat wins, they can all live their lives in peace. We never be able to repay him, but our country will finally be back to normal. And that honestly hit me. And following that, the samurai go on and cheer Luffy on. They say, Straw Hat, son, don't mind us. Go all out and take out Kaido once and for all. And Kid is just looking at the samurai in disgust. We then get one of Kaido's men saying, do you samurai have a screw loose? We're all done for. And Hyogo's like, and so what if we are? And we jump to Usopp running from the fire, saying, I don't want to die. And then he says, you think this is going to kill me? I'm surviving no matter what. Following this, Raizo and Jinbei's plan to get the water in Onigashima finally reaches the basement where Usopp is at, and he's apparently saved. But then we get to the part of the chapter I probably least like the most. At this point, it is what it is. So yeah, we're at the treasure repository second floor, and apparently Orochi survived, which I absolutely hate. Like I said again, I feel like it takes away from Hiyori's whole moment. You feel me, with defeating Orochi, and Hiyori's on the ground. Like, let's just move past it, man. Forget it, bro. But yeah, following this, we jump back to Luffy versus Kaido. Luffy calls out to Momo. He says, "Hey, Momo." Momo's like, "What?" And Momo looks at what Luffy's about to do, which is a giant fist. Luffy says, "I'm finishing this for good. Onigashima is in the way. Move it." And Yamato says, "Is he prepared to punch through the island?" Momo's like, "Luffy, hold on." And Luffy has this huge armament-coated fist with conquerors all around it, and he's getting ready to punch at Kaido. And Luffy's smiling, and he says to Momo, "I know you got this." And Momo's like, "What?" And Kaido's just looking at Luffy coming. And that is how we end the chapter. So the fallout from this mighty blow. So a lot of people think this isn't gonna be the final blow. I mean, hey, if it is, that'll be great. You feel me? You can get the Kaido flashback. You can put an end to this arc. If it's not, I mean, it is what it is, bro. I guess we'll be in for more action, more Kaido dodging Luffy's attacking, whooping his ass all over Onigashima. Anyways, man, I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Drop a like if you did. Hit the subscribe button for more awesome One Piece reviews where your boy keeps it 100. You feel me? I'm not about to, feel me? How can I put it in the nicest terms? Dick suck the chapter just to get views. We keep it real over here. You feel me? Like I said, I enjoyed the chapter. There were some things that I didn't like, but none is ever perfect. I mean, for Oda does have 10 out of 10 chapters if I'm being real, but you feel me? This chapter just wasn't 10 out of 10, but it was still a good chapter, you feel me? Anyways, One Piece is going to be on break, and I think a whole bunch of other series are going to be on break. I think it's Golden Week, so we'll have to wait another 2 weeks for a chapter, but you feel me? Let Oda get his rest, wish him all, you feel me? Hard-working dude, you feel me? He needs his rest. Been doing this stuff for years, you feel me? Putting on for us. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and it is your boy, Anime Double Hunter, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Have an awesome day.